Good day, gentlemen. How you doing? Well, good night, actually. Welcome to Man Talk. I think this is Man Talk 457. Man Talk 7. Yes, gentlemen. As men, our responsibility is huge. Our children will rise, sink or fall depending on us. As far as I'm concerned, if you're listening to this, you're only concerned about your children rising. And that should be your goal as a man. You want your children to do better. I remember something my neighbor had given me, a book he'd given me to read when I was 11 years old. I will never forget it. It was about the founding fathers of America. And it was a quote, I don't know who said it, but it said that, this is what I remember, please forgive me, it's not word for word, but I never forgot it. We study war so that our sons study science, and their sons mathematics, and their sons science, their sons art, their sons philosophy. That made me realize how important my role is as a man, even at 11 years of age. Plus, that's what was being taught at the church where I went. That where the head goes, the body follows. So therefore, men have got to be solid. Well, anyway, let's go back to that. Now, it was not until I was, 22, and I came across the chakra, and I saw exactly what was going on. And anyone knows that every 7 years, a chakra in your body activates. So your spiritual development takes place every 7 years. Now, you may ask, well, what does that have to do with anything? And I say, everything. Your children, or for human beings, every generation is supposed to do better. And to me, that is what made America great. That is their philosophy and belief system. That I do what I get to do so that my children do better than me. And gentlemen, if you're not doing that or thinking that, what are you doing? Why should your children find themselves in the same situation you found yourself? That is insanity. Don't your children deserve better? Don't they deserve the best? And David said it best. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children. So, gentlemen, your job is to make sure that you leave your children in a better situation and circumstances that you found yourself in. And if you have to be the one that starts the forward motion in your family generation, then so be it. That's why you probably hear a man talk. You now are going to elevate the family. But first, you must see the need to do it, then make your mind up to do it. But on the real, gentlemen, you need to be focusing on your family elevating. Just look at every generation as a chakra from the base of your spine to the top of your head. Every generation should do better than the last. And gentlemen, this is why you have to take care of your health, so you're around to help your grandsons. I'm not saying not your daughters, but where the head goes, the body follows. And you're seeing what the last 60 years of putting women first at the expense of men while they're children, it has produced havoc and chaos. So now you've got to develop the boys into men. Of course, take care of your children, but I'm saying your son is not a girl and your daughter is not a boy, so their upbringing is going to be different. Their training is going to be different. So, of course, you have to take care of your daughter. If you teach your daughter right, she'll be able to pick the right man, and therefore double up on your effort that you've been putting out. But the focus is on men. This is Man Talk. You get yourself on sure ground. You're on solid ground. so that your sons don't have to build a foundation. They build on top of what you built. It's just like a building. You can't have children just because you are having sex. That is insanity. What are you passing on to the next generation? Life is just fun and games. How is your child going to accomplish anything, achieve anything, be anything, if all they have been taught and have modeled in front of them is to play, 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 play? Like I said, this man talk. Right? I'm not here to tickle you, just tell you the truth and point you in the right direction. Gentlemen, you've got to think about your children, and only that, your grandchildren. And believe me, once you do that, it changes your perspective on life. Like for now, I'm a huge fan of Italian cars. Now, do you think I'm going to spend $250,000, $300,000 on one of them? No. No, I'm going to get it. But before I do that, I make sure money is set aside for my children's education and my grandchildren's education. Now, once that's taken care of, then I go. See, it's about priorities. If you're thinking about your children and grandchildren, your priorities change, your perspective gets wider, your thinking and the scope of your thinking improves and gets deeper. And us men, I call you man if you're over 16, because you can understand. Well, anyway, gentlemen, this is serious business. This has been Man Talk. I've reached my destination. I gotta go. I'll catch you on the flip side. And thank you for joining me. Goodbye.